Hey, my friends. Welcome to Live at the Ginger Cat Lady's Craft Table. I'm Pam, the Ginger Cat Lady. Over there is
Cheryl,
Cheryl
the crafty
from,
cow. Did you see what I put?
would you say the Crafty Cow?
Look, I put down there the crafty cow. That's my title.
Oh, is it? You're doing like die now and changing your name?
Yeah. She's the one
So,
that said I was a crafty cow.
right. That's hilarious. Hey, Thunder. Hey, Jelly Shelly. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Julie. Hello,
Hi, Jenny.
Riley.
Hi, Ellen.
Well, we've got Australia up in here already. We got two of them here.
Uh-oh.
I know. Hey, Tammy. Welcome, welcome. Oh, my God,
Hi,
Tammy.
Thunder.
Oh, my God, Tammy. This,
Oh,
too
my
stinking
God.
adorable. Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Judy.
Oh, my goodness.
Sister, say hi.
Hello.
Valerie's at her desk
Hello.
doing some crap.
Hey, Ellen.
Hi,
Welcome,
Tammy.
welcome. Watched a live this morning. Someone knew both Pam and Julie's channels were mentioned. All things nice. Nice to know. You haven't gone unnoticed. Oh, at Pam and Juju's. Oh, wow. Do you remember who it was? That's cool. I'd like to thank them. That's cool.
You had to pay them for the nice stuff, right?
Right? I'd like to know I'd like to figure out which one I'm paying that it actually worked.
Right. You keep paying
Hey,
people, no
Judy.
one's doing what they say.
Welcome. Right. Hey, Zippy. Sasha's in with Wounded Pride. Hey, y'all.
Wounded
Yeah.
pride.
Oh, she keeps having craftiness, gluing stuff
Oh.
to her, and yeah.
It's fine. As long as it's not my ribbon.
Right. Well, there were nose hairs involved at one time.
Oh, that's not good.
Tammy, that's what I was thinking too. That the dangle was like a cat toy too. I need to keep it away from the kitten.
He would
Keep it away
never.
from the kitten. Alrighty, so Cheryl, how long have you been crafting of any sort?
Since I was little, my grandma would bring home scrap paper from work, like the back sides of paper, and I would be like, "What do you want me to draw?" And I mean, it was ugly, but I did it. So, and like, I always was that because I had ADHD. I would never be like, "I'm going to draw a cat." I would just be like, "No, tell me," and then I'll do it because I can't stay on track long enough.
My brain can't think like that. I need direction. You can't just tell me draw something.
Aim me, like spin me in a circle and then aim me at something.
Right. Hey, Julia, welcome. So you were always creative as you were growing up. It wasn't something that just came to you as an adult.
No, and it's been like on and off different things. I mean, like I've taken pottery classes, and my mom was a seamstress. My grandma, well, not like she didn't do it for a living, but a sewist, I guess. And my grandma made quilts, and grandma worked at a place that made bags, like vinyl kind of bags. It's called Ventura Quilting, and they did. So, they were fabric textile, which of course meant I didn't do that. I did something else. Because that's what we do. I'm trying to think what my first love of crafting would have been. But I mean, I always like cutting and pasting and doing all that. And I liked doing, like I'd even do my brother's homework because I liked doing papers. Like I liked to draw. And when it was back to school time, I loved just walking through the back to school. Hell, I still do. Sorry. Heck.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Rosemary.
Oddly enough, I haven't had to say that much anymore because I think I've finally broken Anne.
Oh no,
I know, I broke Anne. She doesn't cuss as much.
that's so sad.
Hey, Steppy G.
Hi, Steph.
um, so what were some of the first things that you loved to make then?
Um, I remember the first thing I remember being really stupidly proud of as a kid was we did a clay class, like I don't know, basic. It was you didn't it wasn't like a spinning or we'd done the rope things and we'd done all that, and I probably made my dad an ashtray because it was the 70s or 80s. It was the 80s.
Right.
So but then we got to make whatever we wanted, and I made a triceratops, and I'll have to draw you a diagram because it's hilarious. So I was doing it from memory because we didn't just used to have our phones, but so his head
Right.
like this, and his frill should be back like this, like that. There's his eyes and his horns, whatever. Can't even frickin' see that. I made this poor dinosaur where he was like not circumcised.
He was more of a
So like his neck wasn't protected, but his face was. But I still loved it. Everything else about it, like the proportions were awesome. Like, because I just made a big ball and then his feet and whatever, and I don't know whatever happened to it, but I was like, I got him home, and then it was like I got out the encyclopedia, and I was like, shit.
oops, he doesn't look like that.
Right, but I mean,
Right.
paleontologists probably didn't do it that well the first time either.
Right. Hey, Nifty, welcome.
Hi, Nifty.
Zippy says she made an ashtray in 6th grade. It's horrendous, right?
Yeah.
I always
Well, of
remember
course.
one of the things that we like almost every year. It seemed like we made uh, pen holders out of a uh, soup cans
Oh yeah.
with rolled up paper. Like wrap the paper around the pencil and then glue it on there, kind of thing. Yeah, either
Right.
that or yarn or something like that. Yeah.
We have to always circle back. I have too much
Yeah.
crap
Oh
in
yeah.
here.
Most definitely. So, were you the messy craft kid or the perfectly organized art box kind of kid?
Oh, messy. But I mean, like, so when I organized my art box, and this is still true, like Roy G. Biv, like my crayons always got put back in order. Um, I didn't break my crayons. I didn't, but like my desk looked a lot like that. Like we used to get like points in school for keeping our desks clean, and that's the only reason my desk was ever clean. Because we got like, it was little beads or something that we got, and you'd get beads
Uh-huh.
for lining up, and you'd get beads for whatever. And I struggled with the desk clean beads, but at the end of the week, you got to take home like your favorite book or something if you got so many beads, like you paid for your reward. And my
Right.
camera is all over the place. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Don't throw up.
Hey,
There.
Christina. Oh, okay. Carrie Paper Monkey. Gotcha. And Julie from Day Trip. See, I haven't watched Julie, but I've just recently heard about her Day Trip Vintage Company. Have you heard of that? Heard of her?
Uh-uh.
No, I need to check her out. I think it might have been Carrie that mentioned her. I don't remember, but yeah, yeah. I love me some Carrie. She drops in every once in a while and does say hi and stuff. But yeah, she doesn't shout as much as normal, or as much as the rest of us do. So when did you first discover your junk journaling then?
Um, about 18 months ago, probably. Maybe. Has it been when I got that crap off Marketplace that started this whole
Oh, it's been longer than that.
2 years?
At least.
I don't know. Time flies when you're old. Um, so what had happened was I was on Marketplace and somebody was getting rid of like $50. They had like a crap ton of scrapbook paper for $50. And I'm like, that's amazing because I'd been making a couple cards and I had gotten a card kit once and made cards for like a year, but it was when Duncan was littler and it just sort of fell by the wayside because life.
Right.
And then I got this paper and I started making some stuff. And then I'm like, this is a lot of paper. How the hell am I ever going to use this? So I started watching some people, and there was like a lady crafting to cope. No, crafting and relaxing. And it was like how to make a junk journal. And I'm like, what the heck is a junk journal? And then straight down the rabbit hole, and then back out of the rabbit hole, then back in, So basically, I started making like folios, and then I was making, like, I did May made it for a while. I made some folios, and then I made a couple of like little junk journals, and then I lost my mind and did the thing. Hi, Debbie.
So it was a cannonball down the rabbit hole then?
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was, well, I didn't know that you could ink edges of stuff. That's weird. I didn't know you could do this. And so there I am, buying all the things.
So I figured that you had been a card maker for a really long time before you started, but that's not the case.
I did, like I said, I got a card kit once, and I did that. And, like, I've always been able to, like, card making sort of comes naturally. I don't know that naturally is a thing, but, like, because math is easy for me, card making is an easy thing for me to pick up and drop off and pick up again.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And I like bling, and I like, sending people happy mail, and because that's really what it comes down to, is that, like,
Your
hey,
love language is gifting, definitely.
yes, yeah, like, I'm a gifts person, like, that's what I do, and
Yeah.
I'm like a natural, what they call a networker, which means I just naturally know what people like. Like, if you've said once that you like your burrito supreme with extra something, I never forget. But because of that, like, I enjoy that, the
Right.
hunt for, I like shopping too.
Right.
So, but like, junk journaling is the perfect thing. Like, the first one that I made to give away was for my friend Daryl, and it was like the hunt for all of the perfect things, because she likes like blue enamelware, and she likes crows, and so finding all of those things and being able to put them in one place was like the most awesome thing in history.
Right. And I think that's what's cool about junk journals is you can do that, and
Yeah.
it's not like scrapbooking. You can do something like that, but you need the pictures to go along with it. You know what I mean? It's not like
Right.
you can make pages like that and then just add random pictures to them. They've
And
got to
I tried
flow.
scrapbooking, and it's like, I bought all the pages and I got all the pictures, and then it's like it's just too controlled.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, it's like I enjoy it for the first two pages, and then I'm annoyed, and
Right.
then I don't ever finish it. So,
Right.
like, junk journaling allows, like, my journal, the only one that I think I could call finished because it's full, is like every page is different. And so I'm not bored, because I'm not like, well, I am so sick of flowers. Well, I'm never sick of flowers, but you know what I mean? Like, I can have my sticker from my iPad. Hi, Di.
Hey, Di. Hey, Debbie.
And then on the next page, a frog. Don't look at the,
And mushrooms, of course.
yeah, I'll hide them there. And then a bag from Sasquatch Farm. So it also allows me to, like, the permission to go, I think this paper from, Starbucks is cool. I can use it in my journal. And it's freaking
Right.
eyeballs there. Like, it just,
Right.
oh, this card that I've had in here forever, I found the print of it at Goodwill the other day. And I'm trying
Oh,
to get
wow.
brave enough to put the dots on its face to match rain. So, but yeah.
Oh, look at the doggy.
Oh, yeah. That was from a client who's after that passed away. So
Oh.
that's
So when did it your journaling, your junk journaling kind of feel more like feel like it was more than just a hobby to you?
I don't know. It was pretty quick because I can pick it up and put it down and then come back to it, and I don't have to have that feeling that like, because I even with cards, I sometimes I'll make a bunch of card bases and not put like not know what I am making them for necessarily. Like I like a pattern so or paper and I put the paper down and then I'm like, well, I don't know if these are thank you cards or obviously I'm not going to do daisy like something cheery happy and then do a sympathy card. Like I have an idea of the theme, but I don't know who it's for yet. Whereas junk journaling, I just feel like I can like this is all brown paper. And I have had no plan except for obviously putting this page in upside down. Um, wait, is the whole thing upside down?
Like, according to Juju, it would not be a junk journal if it didn't have something upside down
It's
in it.
pretty much, yeah, like, no, that one can go either way. But yeah, so, and then, look, this is my water bill. Well, it's the thing that tells you that you should have line. But, so I've just worked on this as I've gone. And I don't feel like, oh crap, I've got to finish that. Oh, it was upside. The whole thing was, I'm drunk. It's fine. I'm not really, guys. Hi, Anna Marit. So,
Hey,
and look,
Marit.
that is from a Wendy's spoon when they were doing the Wednesday
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
That's funny.
it's adorable. So, but yeah, so I don't
Right.
feel like this is not complete, but I don't feel like any sort of guilt that it's not complete because at some point I'll find the thing that's supposed to go in here.
So the junk journals you make for yourself then are more of the junky junk kind, not the um, themed.
I guess it depends because like I've been making this one for me and I just basically pull it out at Halloween and stuff and it's very like spooky themed. Uh-oh. Vale's not here, is she?
No, not that I'm
Okay.
aware of.
So, it's all spooky themed. So it is. Okay, get it right side up, Cheryl. But it's also I do it a little at a time, and
Right.
when I find stuff. Whereas if I make something for someone else, I do get kind of more focused on it but
And then it's more of a themed thing for when you
yeah.
do it. For,
I allow
like
it to be an excuse for my ADHD, not like a punishment to my ADHD.
right, exactly, exactly. So, you mentioned that some of your early influences were May May and oh no, I can't remember the first one you said that you found.
Crafting and relaxing. And actually,
Yeah.
I only watched her a few times, but she had a very down to earth. This is how you start junk journaling. This is how simple it is that got me started. And
Uh-huh.
then it was like, I also follow Call Me Crafty Al, and that's how I found Biddy Penny. So that was like two separate
Card
ways, and I
making.
ended up back. Yeah, but then I ended up back at junk journaling because she also does junk journals, and
Vinny
so
Penny, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I was sort of steered back.
So those were
So
your
yeah,
main
and
influences?
yeah. Oh, and you asked about the theme thing. I realized just how much I dislike themes for my own personal journal so much when I was in the Junk Journal January UK thing because I was stuck on the prompts because the journal has a theme and it's hard for me to do a prompt intuitively when there's a fox on the page that doesn't go with what my brain says should be you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like I'm like, I can't
exactly.
put like I had
No,
to do my favorite movie and it was very hard to do a cutesy winter Shawshank Redemption thing. I did do
right.
it, but
That does not flow. Does
so
not flow.
I don't know if it's in here or I put it some.
That's
I think I put it
funny.
someplace else because I liked it too. Like, So like I love this kit, but I cannot make myself finish it like
Right,
because
because it just doesn't feel right.
it's constraining to me. It's like I have to find stuff that goes with it. And that's fine if that's what I wanted to do, but it wouldn't be my own personal journal. So like for the junk journal January, July or whatever thing, I've learned that if I want to do the prompts, I have to give myself more freedom. Like I cannot.
It needs to be more of a page that is just blank pages. That's mine are kind of the same
Yes.
way.
Well, like this was
At
my
least
first junk
one for
journal.
me.
My first junk journal July was like this. So nothing has to be the same.
Yeah.
And if the whatever its prompt is, and see, I never even finished. Like I did all as many prompts as I did, and then I don't know if I finished it, but still, I don't feel bad. I can always go back and add stuff. But
Right.
you know, the front's cutesy, but then inside there's a freaking Tasmanian devil. So. So like I enjoy putting the journal together for a theme, but I don't want to journal in a themed journal.
Right. So when you
Like,
make them for somebody else, then you don't
yeah.
mind doing that, but or
Yeah,
to
and
sell or something like that.
I find myself being good at like getting things in there matchy matchy, but if I want to use it for artistic freedom, it does not work for me to do it that way.
Yeah. Jenny says hers have no theme whatsoever.
Right? Well, that's what like my I need to make another of the uh Reader's Digest ones. Like that's my favorite one that I've ever made. And it's
Uh-huh.
literally cut out pages and pages glued together because it's the right size, it's the right shape. I have one sitting on my desk ready to do, and it's purple. The problem with this is I don't even want to mess with the cover of this because it's so like it's purple.
That's a nice
Um,
cover.
yeah, I know. Like I don't even remember where I got it or how much I paid. I probably paid more than I would have normally because it was purple. No,
Well,
I
and
got
it's
it at
not
the
all
flea market,
fabricy like
so.
most of them.
Huh?
It's not all fabricy like most of them are.
Yeah. And look, it's got a Pegasus.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I don't even know that I'll put a different cover on it. But I like that it's just here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. ADHD, that's all I can say. Thank you, Ellen.
So if you think about your first journals compared to where you are now, have you noticed a lot of growth, or do they
Yeah,
stay kind of consistent?
no, it's changed a lot, and but it also ebbs and flows. Like, I still like to make a folio every now and then with the, crisp lines and the, to make somebody for their photos. But I tend to be more relaxed, I think, now. Like, I don't feel like I have to be. I don't have to do the way somebody famous does. I don't have to do it the way you do it. I don't have to. I can do. I don't know. I just feel more. I guess I feel more loose, free, something.
Yeah, you feel like you, or at least I know for me, I feel like I've done enough now at this point that I can um, take what I've learned from Seven Plaza and Tony and Di and
Right.
other people, and be able to integrate that into what I like. And
Yeah.
kind of go from there. But
And like
but
I
there's still
love
things I want to do to grow too. So yeah,
some of those people. I love their stuff, but my clutter threshold carries over
yes,
to my journals.
right.
And so what I find is I have done some of those and then hated. Like I liked doing it and I think it's pretty, but I can't. It's not something I would again want to journal in because it's too much. Like so, I had to learn where it's okay for me to go. Okay, my clusters don't need to be 82 pieces; they can be 6.
Yeah, I can't get mine to be like. Well, and I I have problems with if I put it down, I want to see it. I don't want to put it down and then like bury it so much that why is it even there? Because all you see is the very teeny tiny corner of it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I don't mind if it's like, it depends on what it is. Like sometimes I understand its background and I can make myself, but it's also like I just, even with
Right.
my cards, like a lot of people do bows and ribbons and bling and I tend to be like I do a ribbon or bling, not both. Well, this one is both, but like this is still to me pretty plain and simple.
You're
Um,
more minimalist and clean then.
but at the same time, it's not. I don't even want to say that it's just I know where the line is that I just go and I watch people and I'd be like, oh, that's beautiful. And I'm like, wait, they're still going. What are you
Right?
doing? Why are you putting more?
Stop!
It was
Stop! No! No! No!
it was
Stop!
done. And the thing is, but I still also I can see that and think it's beautiful,
Right.
and so it's not a judgment, So
No.
in as much
And
as
just for your style, it's like, no, 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 you should have stopped way back there. Yeah.
right.
Hey,
And when I
Karen.
first started, I wanted to do it exactly how everybody else was doing, and then I'm like, why am I not liking it? And now I'm like, oh, that's why, because
So, is there a trend that at first you saw it and you're like, ooh, I really love that, and now you're like, ooh, cringe?
um, I'm not probably as into grungy as some people, but I like aged, but I don't like contrived grungy. Does that make sense? Like it's kind of like to me, it's like shabby chic went too far. Like when I like a shabby chic dresser, but if you've done the thing where then you've beat it with a hammer, now you've taken it too far.
Right.
So I don't, I of course I have every one of the Tim Holtz everything's at first. Like I got all the distress inks, and then I realized you didn't have to actually have distress ink; you could use any brand of ink, um, and a lot of them were cheaper. And I sort of went down that, but then I realized I really do. I like retro, and I like Elizabethan, and I like aged, but I don't like necessarily funky. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
isn't. It isn't that. The thing is, I do like it. I see other people do it, and I'm like, that is freaking cool. I think Casey's work is amazing, and like, I would probably buy one of his journals, but it's not. It does not come to me in that way. I don't know. It doesn't
Right.
speak to me that way.
Debbie says vintage grunge.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it needs to look almost like, so this is an actual old book, and so you see how it's aged? Like
Yeah.
I don't need it to go completely off the deep end and be so aged that it's, you know. I guess I don't want to look at it and think maybe it smells like mildew. Maybe a little bit like grandma's attic, but not all the way.
But not complete grandma's attic. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Um, how would
Yes,
you
wait for the glue
describe
to
your
dry before you start tearing.
yeah? How would you describe your style then?
All over the frickin' place.
Eclectic.
Yeah, that's it.
ADHD eclectic.
Exactly. We need to we need to do ADHD, but in words for like all, something junk journaling. So that's our style. All damn right. Hi, Terry.
Kind of like an anything goes kind of thing, but yeah.
Right. Should I show everybody the book so they can ooh and ah while you're talking?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's a
I'll
very
just clip
cool
and you
book.
can still ask me questions. I need to
So,
zoom out of here.
uh, did your style, like your junk journaling style, evolve slowly then, or over time, or was it something that it was like, "Ooh, this is what I like," and that's just kind of where it went and stayed?
I don't know. I think it's still evolving. And like, I'm looking at my stuff up here and I have like a flippy flappy with balls and all the floofy. And I still like it and I love it. This is fun. and I can do that and then go back to what I would consider my style. I
I
don't know.
tried it, I liked it, but I don't really want to do it again.
Well,
But
no, and I
yeah,
mean, I would do it again, but that's my point is it's like I don't know that my style will ever settle because, like, what makes junk journaling good for somebody with ADHD, I think, is not being pigeonholed.
yeah, that's
Like,
definitely true.
because I have done so many crafts where I got really good at them and then I was bored.
Because it was
Like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I'm like, well, I did that, now what?
yeah. You almost have to, yeah, as a somebody that, which I think is why there's some people that have like, you ask them, well, what kind of crafts do you do? And it's like, oh, I do did it, did it, did it, did it. And you look at their craft room and they have crafts of all sorts, not just junk journaling or not just, I mean, they've got junk
Yeah.
journaling and scrapbooking and
I
anything and everything, paper
crochet.
crafting, but then there's other stuff too. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
crochet
exactly.
and I can sew and um, I have done clay and I have so I did jewelry making for a while. I did, so yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
all of the things.
So you don't, it's not just one thing that you stick
But
with. You've got
that's
other
what I
things,
think
but
I
there's a
love about
main,
junk journaling is if I wanted to crochet a freaking cover, I could. Because like
exactly. Yes.
I can't crochet a blanket because it would take me 10 years to finish it because I'm not crocheting when it's hot outside. So I'm only going to
No.
crochet in the winter. And I'm,
Yeah. Exactly.
so
Yeah.
but I can crochet like granny squares all day because they don't take you know, all your energy.
Yeah. True. Very true. Yep. Yep.
So, but yeah, I think junk journaling allows me to go, okay, I'm feeling like doing some leather work. So I make a leather cover, or I want to quilt a cover. I'm going to do that.
Right.
So
Is there something that you tried, as far as like junk journaling that you hadn't tried before, and you're like, "Ooh, I really like this," and it surprised you that like that certain technique or whatever was like, "Ooh, I like this," and then you're like, "Wait a minute, I didn't think I'd ever like that."
I don't know. Um, I know I didn't do die cutting for a really long time. Um, and I didn't do like glue booking, collage type stuff. And what I found is when I'm stuck, look, I have ink all over me. When I'm really stuck, glue booking kind of collage actually is good for me. And like, I had sort of been, I'd heard other people be like, it's not even real. Like, all you're doing is taking pictures and gluing them elsewhere. And like, you have to add something or you have to do mixed media. And that's sort of like, I sort of listened to that and internalized it. So I didn't do glue booking. And then what I found is when I'm really stuck, if I just get out a magazine so this was an AARP magazine. While I was sick, this is something I felt like I could do. And I folded the pages in half and glued them and then cut it in half this way. So it made two little journals like this. What the frick? Wish I had a diaper wipe at my table. And then so far all I've done is just glued in some images. But it's like this was something I could do when I didn't feel well, but it kept my creative
Right. It
self.
still gave you that escape
Yeah.
to
See,
be able to
Julie,
be
that's
creative.
something I haven't tried because I don't like I see steampunk and think that's cool, but it does not call to me. But then I see somebody do like Michelle did that pencil case with her uh, hot chocolate box
Uh huh.
with the rust and the gears, and I'm like that I dig because to me the gears with the rust and the grunge worked because it looked organic. Maybe that's the thing is it needs to I guess I need it to be a little bit like it could happen in nature.
Not just weird.
Yeah. Which again, I mean like that's the good thing about having ADHD is I can see something that I wouldn't make and still think that's freaking awesome.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Um. Okay. Let's see. If your style was a personality, would it be like cozy grandma, chaos goblin, vintage librarian, glitter tornado? What do you think? Hey, View.
Vintage librarian with a little chaos.
Vintage librarian and toss in the chaos goblin.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, I was making library card. So yeah,
Right.
and that's the thing is, I've been a
True.
reader, and sorry, I was looking for
Yeah.
this guy. I'm gonna send him to my friend.
So when you sit down to create, where do you start? What's your process like?
Um, Sometimes it starts with like the purple cover may be what starts. I go, I'm gonna make this into a journal, and then I just go. Sometimes it's like I buy a pad of paper that just is so yummy that you can't help but like this is my current, the one that is going to take me on down a rabbit hole. I'm sure. I don't even know if I've opened it because I've looked at it so many times on other people's stuff. Um, but like sometimes it's a paper that speaks to me, and then I'm like, I need to put that in a journal. Oh my God, I love the smell of fresh paper.
Ooh, that is pretty. I'm not a blue and green person, but that's
Yeah, it's called, the main color in this is like a teal. So it's, it's a yummy, it's the peacock color, the pretty peacock. And
oh
then
yeah,
this made me think like Van Gogh's Starry Night, so I kind of want to put that in my Scavvy journal and do my inspired by an artist kind of thing.
oh yeah.
So yeah, and green is I don't say it's my least favorite color, but as far as a color, I would just not like run. Like if you were to say I have a pack of green paper, I'd be like meh.
Yeah,
But yeah, so
I'm pretty much the same way.
and then grid paper, and look, wait, this is death right here. You can die happy looking at this.
Ooh, that one's cool. That one's really cool. That is very
And it
cool.
also is, these are things that like we could recreate this look. Like it gives me ideas for playing with my inks and playing with my, but also allows me if
Paints
I just
and
want to play with it as it is. Yeah.
right, yeah, exactly, exactly.
So
So
sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's as simple as a pad of paper like this.
do you ever sit down and plan out a journal, or is it something that just kind of occurs over time?
I have never planned a journal. I didn't even know you could. Is that a thing?
Sorry,
Like I'm not
forgot you were
even
an
sure
ADHD.
how you mean that.
Forgot you were
Like do people
ADHD.
right? But I'm trying to picture how in the heck you would like am I gonna draw? No, I'm not gonna draw a plan. Like there are things I plan. Um,
I
that's not
guess
it.
plan. I guess plan as in like uh exactly what you want to put into it, and um get everything ready ahead of time that you want to use, or
Oh
are you
heck
more
no.
of a what am I going to put on this page? Oh, okay, this sounds good, and then go looking for it, kind of.
I think if it's like probably the most themed journal I ever did was I had this Crown Royal box. So basically, I saw the Crown Royal box and went, aha. And so everything I did was to match the color or the theme, but I still didn't have a plan. Um, if I picked up something, like if I was walking around and I saw something and I thought the colors worked, this one was borderline, but I figured by the time you journal on top of it, it's so like stuff that. So no, I didn't have a plan, and like even the stencil, I didn't have a stencil that was berries, but I had this, and it looks so. No, no plan.
So,
Like the
Julie,
closest
yeah,
I
or
could
does
get
it
to
just
planning is that like if I buy a kit like this or make some pages, that my theme is the plan, but other than that, no, I just let it happen.
right?
Um,
Gotcha.
and I think that I'm pretty good at planning. I like, I did manage to graduate college, but I don't enjoy that part, so I don't see making that part of my, I do this for me.
Right.
I've
Right.
never sold. I've gifted my stuff, but I've never sold a journal. I've never. So it's not. I don't see myself ever making it so that I have to, make it unhappy for me.
Right. I think so. Like for me, when I was scrapbooking, it was a definite. There had to be a plan.
Well, that's why I think I didn't like scrapbooking. It's like, I didn't mind getting out all the pictures of our trip, and I didn't mind buying stickers that said the names of the places we got. But then when it came to sit down and do it, it was like there were just too many rules.
Yeah.
And I do plenty of adulting every day. Look what I cut out for you.
Mr. Hardy. I love that one. It's so cute.
Sir Harley. Thank you very
Sir,
much.
oh, sorry, Sir Harley to you, ma'am.
Did I skip over Skella?
I don't. She was back further, I think.
Yeah. There she
I think
is.
she was. There she is.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the tiara?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because your box is still here because I haven't made it back to that flea market to get your book. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see where.
The sad
So,
part
what's your
is it was
favorite?
right over by the funeral home, and I'm like, is it rude to leave the funeral long enough to go get? Don't mind me, I'll be back.
So, what is your favorite part of the process with when it comes to junk journaling?
Okay, 50% shopping for the crap, or like, it's not even shopping. I like finding bargains, so I'm a bargain hunter. And then if it's a gift for somebody, then it's the gifting is the other half. Um, so like the search and then the gifting is, but as far as the process, it's like, so we're doing the scavvy thing, but like for me, it's all a scavenger hunt. It's all finding things on your theme.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know
Like
what? Yeah.
junk journaling is a scavenger hunt.
Trying to find a cool thing to add to it that's different or,
Yeah.
um, yeah, interesting. That kind of thing.
Or
Definitely.
that, isn't necessarily like that book Blackberries, but is in the color range, or is a leaf that looks kind of the shape of a blackberry leaf, or
Right.
so
Yeah.
you start looking at everything differently. You're walking around looking at you go through even your stash of scrapbook papers that you've looked at a million times, and suddenly you see something different.
Right. Yeah. Just like a tiny bit of color that's in it or a shape or something. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Well, and there's things that I've gotten rid of that I'm like, wow, I wish I wouldn't have done that because that would have really looked cool with this journal or that journal, you know?
That's why we're hoarders.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes it
Oh,
really
did you see
hard.
the pig?
Oh, goodness gracious. That's hilarious. So, oh, Skella, knock it off. I just fed you, woman. What is your favorite supply to use right now?
Oh, it's like making you pick your favorite kid, Lily. Oh, sorry. No. Um, crap, I don't know. I mean, currently, I've been carving my own stamps. So possibly my watercolors and then the stamps because I can use them for mark making.
And they have been looking very cool, by the way. I think you're doing an incredible job. I like the
I
um I like that they're um I don't know if rustic, not rustic.
I don't know
I
what the
can't
word
think
is
of the
either, but
word. Yeah, like simple, but
yeah.
yeah. I don't know. There's something to them that they're just yeah. I think they're
Here,
very cool because they're very
I'm just pulling out some of the prints from my And so some of these, like you see, like it's as I cut pieces away, and like some of these were, like, here's the sad part: is it started out as supposed to be a branch, and now it looks like lips. But it's kind of funny. Oh. And then this was supposed to be just a bullseye, but then I put 2 stamps on one, and it was boobs. I'm like, not cool.
Yeah, you need to cut that one apart.
Yeah, like I think like I need to put some scallops or something.
Yeah.
And then look away. This is my.
But see, it's cute.
It is
Yeah,
cute.
it's not rustic, but I can't think of like the word that I want. It's
And then these are just for mark making. And then this was the plan for this one, and it went to hell. So this one has to be remade because, like, the thing about it is you're carving, and if you cut that piece out, it's not like you can erase and start over.
right. Yeah, no.
So, and then this was my tag. Yeah.
I think you're
As you
doing a
make it and you
fantastic
start to
job.
fix it, like you print it and go, oh, that needs to be cut out, and then.
Yeah. So what's something that you always reach for then when you're crafting, you find yourself always like something that's always going to be in your journal?
Book page.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Here's my Cubert block.
Oh.
Yeah, primitive's probably right, Brenda.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Brenda. And hi.
And here's, look,
And
you've seen this one, but this
aw,
is one of my
snail
very
mail, that
favorite
is
snail mail. Yeah.
cute.
And then
What
this
is
little bird.
something what is something that you hoard like a little tiny craft dragon?
Paper.
Any kind of paper or certain kinds of paper?
All of it.
All of it?
Cardstock and pattern paper, and like I have so many books for the book pages, and I have atlases for the atlas pages, and I hand dye some of my own. Like this is tea dyed, and then I have like envelopes too.
Did you?
Also, are envelopes also paper? Because I have a whole bin of envelopes.
Oh no, those are separate kind. That's not paper, that's an envelope. Even though it's made out of paper, it's not paper.
I mean, if it's craft related, I'm probably a hoarder of it. So
Right?
hi, Juju. And then this is the one that I was the most excited about. Is I made these are individual petals, and then the middle, and then individual petals, so I can change what kind of flower it is. So this one's supposed to be a dogwood.
Oh, cool.
That's a random sticker. Then this was supposed to the one I was making for you, but I jacked up his whiskers, so I got to make another one.
No, I think it was absolutely adorable the way it was.
And that's my
You liked
penguin.
it.
Well, we're always our own worst critics. And then
Yes, most definitely.
da-na-na.
He's so cute. Like, he just lives on his own little block.
He does. He's literally like, he's not permanently glued on, but I have this little sticky thing. These are made for holding your, like diamond dots, if people do diamond dot stuff. And so he holds him on. That way if I need to use him. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If I stamp him on every single thing, no one will be sad.
Right.
These grip pads, like you can cut them and they'll hold anything in place.
Oh, wow.
So,
Good night,
yeah.
Jenny. See you tomorrow. What's something that you have a lot of that you were like, oh, I need to have this, and you have a lot of it, and then you're like, yeah, and it doesn't get used?
Oh, dies.
Really?
Die cut. Yeah, because like I love them, and I even have like a electronic die cutter, but I'm lazy, and so I use my punches a lot more. So I don't even know. It's like I feel almost guilty for it, but like I use my dies, but not like I should for the number I have.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's like, if I need 22 of one thing, I'm like, ugh, I have to run it through there 22 times.
I think if I didn't have to, like, unbury mine so much
Right.
all
Well,
the
I have
time
mine
that
on a, my shapes are literally on the wall, like on one of those. I bought a painting at Goodwill, like a solid wood, it wasn't a painting, but like a ugly art piece that was on like a solid wood thing, and I
had a
put
really
magnets
nice
on it.
frame. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, like I have tag shapes and ovals and scalloped ovals and thank you, and some of them I use, but it's like when it comes down to it, like I want a heart, and especially if I'm junk journaling, I'm just going to draw it and cut it out by hand. Like, because by the time I uncover my um, switch, and make sure it's plugged in, and then get my plates, I could have already cut out 5.
Right.
Good night, Jenny.
Yeah. It's the finding the stuff and then using the stuff, and yeah. It's
So
just a
it's
bit.
like, and I have some gorgeous dies that, like, of course, I have a whole bin right here someplace.
Someplace, yes.
It's in the abyss. So
That's
yeah, like,
that's what junk journalers or ADHD junk journalers deal with. If I
so
could
like I
find it.
have all these snowflakes. They've never been off the package, like,
Yeah.
because they're gorgeous, and if I used them, I'd probably be like, "That's amazing." Um, but hold on. Unlike these, I specifically got these because I love the shape. These tags.
Yeah, I have a bunch of nesting squares
Of
and
course,
circles and stuff
I'm
like
not
that
getting
that
rid
don't
of
get
them
used.
because I still might use them someday.
Well, of course. Of course you might. You might.
More snowflakes. And like I bought the stamps, there's buggy stamps. I don't know where the stamps are, but I have the die cuts for them. But like, so say these stamps, they come with a die cut for these birds. By the time I get the plates out, I can freaking fussy cut that bird.
Right. Yeah.
So it depends on how many I'm doing, or so that's the thing, is it's a
Yeah. What's something that is on your wish list?
I'm trying to think, because I'm currently on a, like, I don't know that quilting is the word, but I'm trying to use my sewing machine more, so it's sewing machine stuff is on my current, like, radar. Oh, a tea ruler, the Pear Blossom Press tea ruler.
That's a very specific one too.
Because it's made for card makers. Mother trucker, come out of there. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. So how does crafting or creativity fit into your daily life?
I try to fit it in as much as I can. Unfortunately, when things are hard, I find myself not getting in here as much as I should. And what I've been trying to do is take it, like if I'm feeling like when I was sick, sitting on the couch and doing it, which means I can't obviously tape or whatever. But I've been doing lots of like this stuff because it is good for my mental health to doodle and draw and play. So I can sit at my table with a lap desk and do a little bit of watercoloring or something, because it really is good for me, but it doesn't always fit because by the time I've gone to work and peopled, and then, emotionally supported the humans that require me to emotionally support them. Needy asses. Sorry. But so
Dang.
I sometimes feel burned out, and what I really do need to do is craft.
Right.
But somehow it is the thing that tends to fall by the wayside, and I am trying to remedy that by, like having, keeping a journal, or like I said, I did those little magazine things. So that I was still doing something, but this I could be doing this sitting at still and not feeling like I had to come in here and, let's be honest, clean first.
Before you could do anything, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so what does creating and crafting give what does it give you?
I think it lets my brain reset from all of the crazy. I mean, there's plenty of crazy left.
True.
But you know, like my job, I love what I do. I don't know anybody else who probably still loves what they do as much as I love what I do. Um, I'm a dog groomer, by the way, for people who don't know. But it does require that I regulate the feelings of dogs and I regulate the feelings of humans. And I know regulate seems like a weird word, but if you're an empathetic person, you understand. Like
Yes.
I had a
Yes.
client come in. We've lost two dog clients this week, like not the owners, but the dogs. And one of them was an elderly lady who's in hospice, and we've been babysitting this dog. And so that, like, it isn't my dog, but it still affects me. And then also, I have to both be empathetic for the client and somewhat strong for I don't know how to describe it. So I have to
Right. No,
like
yeah. Yeah.
regulate my emotions, therefore theirs. Um,
Right.
my oldest child has cerebral palsy and he does not regulate his own emotions well. So it doesn't matter. Like, if a semi pulls out in front of me and I want to flip him off and scream, I cannot because then
Yeah.
Duncan would also be upset. So,
Right. Yes.
so
Which makes it
I don't have to
yeah.
regulate myself when I craft. Like, I can be as loud as I want within reason, obviously. And I can be as scattered as I want, and I can make 10 cards or 50 cards. It's completely up to me. And sometimes I make cards for no reason, and I need to donate a bunch of cards because it is an outlet and it is cheaper than well, it should be cheaper than therapy, but I buy a lot of crap.
Hence not really cheaper, but hey.
Right. I don't have to pay for
So
it all at once.
right. What's something you're looking forward to creating? Or creating next?
Okay,
Maybe.
so this is not junk drawer related. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm making a saddle pad for my friend because her horse's name is Pumpkin. Not Pumpkin. Shit, where'd that come from? Penguin. P. It's all the
Aw.
same. And I
Starts with a P.
I was on Marketplace, as it were, and I found penguin fabric, and it was like almost 3 yards for $20, and it's really good brand fabric. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to get that for Rachel. And then I'm like, oh my God, I could make her a saddle pad. So I have downloaded a saddle pad plan. I've been watching videos on like binding quilts and that kind of, because basically a saddle pad is a tiny quilt.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know if I can, the fabric's in the other room, but I definitely have a picture here. That's the fabric.
Aw,
And
that's very cute.
this penguin is actually, the species is a rock hopper penguin. Welcome back, Julie. And her horse's registered name is Rock Hopper. And Penguin is his barn name. So, yeah.
Aw.
That's the thing I'm looking forward to. And I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff to get ready to do it. Like I showed you, I made Tommy a bandana that's quilted. And he was like, really, Mom? Too much. So, Pam, do I completely recover this? Or can I get away with trying to dye this? There was a wedding album, but I'm going to use it for like ATCs and stuff because I can put a note, like, or if somebody makes me a card, I can put it in here.
Is it fabric?
Huh?
Is it fabric?
It is. Yeah.
So here's my suggestion. Try dyeing it or doing something mixed media to it. And if it doesn't work, cover it up.
If it sucks, pretend you didn't ever it
Yeah,
never happened.
yeah. Then just cover it up, and you don't have to worry about it. I
Yeah.
think that's the easiest thing.
I just liked it because it had like places to write,
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
and it
Um,
was $3.
are there any do you have what plans do you have for like a next
Good
junk
night, Ellen.
journal or a next challenge or anything like that?
Um, I'm doing the 10 on the 25s, and
You want to
I'm
explain that
going
to
to
people
try
that don't
to.
know what that
Okay, so 10 on the 25s is something. I don't know that the idea of making Christmas cards every month was mine necessarily, but I was thinking that if every month we had a plan on the 25th, because so every month, 11 months of the year, we do 10 cards, then we'd have 110 cards. If you don't need 110 cards, then you could have less than, you could do less than 10 or less than 11 months. But what I found is at Christmas, by the time I was at the last of the cards, I wasn't putting love into the effort.
No, no, no,
There was a
no.
whole
Me
lot of
either. It
fu
was like,
going on in my brain, and
yeah, yeah,
that's not the spirit that I want to be doing cards in.
right,
Um,
right.
I'm not saying that like we have to be always happy. I'm not saying that, but I feel like when you're creating something for someone, um, I'm not a prayer person, but like the idea of like a prayer quilt appeals to me in that when you're making something for somebody, you think happy thoughts about them.
Right,
So if you're doing 10 on the
right.
25s, you're obviously not making it for that individual person. But if you're thinking positive thoughts and happy thoughts, that can't
Yeah,
hurt the universe.
right. Well, it did.
um,
It started feeling like a chore after a while.
yeah, I mean, when you have to do, like, I did a total of 140 cards. And, like, at about 90, I was like, no.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Plus, I think too, it gives it more of a like when I was doing them before, it was easier to just do all of them the same because it was out and I didn't have time to plan anything different. Whereas
Right,
doing it 10 at a time, I can make 10 that are this style and 10 that are that style. And if I really liked one, I can go back and do that one again,
right.
or whatever. So, yeah,
And for me, it
yeah,
also allows me to do, like, because I follow Crafty Owl, I can, like, even if every month it's her sheet load, I can use different paper, I can use different whatever. Okay, dry for a minute. Don't fall over. Um, so like this last month when I did my 10 on the 25s, I used that month's sheet load, so I didn't even have to think that hard. And then I have like um, Julie Davison, who's a card maker. I follow her. I don't know. I put it someplace. So anyway, I have her like they're called back pocket card layouts, and it's just like a set of plans for make. There it is. So like I can literally go, okay, this is the layout I'm doing. Let me throw some stuff at it, and I could make this and make it for you, and make that little piece be him. So
yeah. It makes it really easy to do
I
to
don't have
figure it
to
out.
I don't have to use my brain space for the layout, but then I can use my brain space for the rest of it.
Right,
Um,
right.
but yeah, I doing it 10 at a time means that I still am having fun making them. And
Yes.
um, then I'm not burned out. And then by
Right.
Christmas, I'll still have some more probably to make. But then especially if they're for specific people, because like for my sister, I make a specific card. For, my grandma, I generally make a specific card. She turned 102 last week, by the way,
Oh,
2 weeks
wow.
ago. Um, but like, and for my aunt, I made, a card that the Santa looked like her dad, my grandfather. Um, but I was not feeling any of that love this year, and I was not able to then sort them because even when I make them like that 10 on the 25s thing, like the ones I made, like if you got a Christmas card from me this past year, I generally picked stuff that I thought you would like. So like I had different card layouts. And I'd be like, okay, this one has animals because Pam would like that one. Or this one. And like I did all the little reindeer journal cards. Well, those all went to my junk journal friends because
Right.
anybody else would be like, what the hell is this random card inside my card?
Right.
Get me a
Exactly.
cup of tea too, Julie. Um, and like, I did Santas for people who, and Beth Schuler, I made sure she got a card that said joy on it because she likes it. So
Right.
being able to do that, like you could, so by making different ones, I think that helps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And
And then
even
I
if
think,
you did make every single one the same, because that's what I said. Even if what you wanted to do was on the 25th of January, you make 140 card bases and be done. And then on the 21st, 5th of February, you wanted to make, um, like say you're doing this layout. So you cut 140 of the 2.5 by 5 inch background and set it aside. And then, so like if you were going to do this, you could do it section by section if you wanted to make them all the same.
right. Exactly.
I think most of us would not want to make them all the same. And I can
No.
also, because I get Paper Pumpkin every month, I can edit, if it's something I can edit for Christmassy, I can use my Paper Pumpkin or grab out a kit or something if I'm feeling like, I was pretty sick on the 25th of this month and I still did it.
Yeah.
I have a box for my 10 on the 25s. Yike. So, and these were two bonus ones because it was scrap paper and that was what I had. But I used pre-made card bases that were holographic and then like a kit paper. And I may
Yeah.
have to go back, like some of these, like if it pops up, I can, but that's still. So I'm doing this and then I'm putting the number I made and the date. So
Very
they're
cool.
pretty simple. And like I said, I used pre-made card bases that happen to go with the paper. They go to the paper because I picked it. But like I bought these on clearance and I had this paper and I'm like, okay, that's easy.
Right. Right.
But then there may be months where it's like I'm not sicker than a dog, hopefully. And
Yes.
then, I can make stuff with die cuts and with, whatever.
Right.
And I hate to say that,
Exactly.
you know how it is. I'm not going to send the kind of cards to my neighbor that I am to another card maker
No.
because
No.
they don't
They're not going to
appreciate.
understand it.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I have friends who send me like that with layers and die cuts and this one, oh, I don't know if you saw this. This is a quilt, but you see what's on the quilt?
Oh, they're cats.
Yeah.
How cute
It
is
took me
that?
way longer to figure that out than it should have, but yeah. And then there's my photo.
That's funny. So before we head out, is there anything else that you wanted to mention?
No, I do want to say I really, really love like this community and like I've been AWOL and it's because we had a death in the family and I was sick because went to a funeral and got cooties. But like I really like genuinely like people from the community were reaching out and being like, "Are you alive?
Right.
Welcome back, Julie. Where's my tea?" And so it's been pretty cool to like how cool this community is, and
Yes.
like Tina has been a little bit AWOL also, but she's messaged me privately and is checking in, and so it is what it is. So
Right.
I guess I just want to say how awesome everybody is. Except Julie, who
I
didn't bring me any tea.
I agree with you. It is very
Hola,
nice to
Stamper
have.
Girl.
Hey, Delise. Welcome, welcome. No worries. No worries. Um, yeah, it is a fantastic community, a very caring community. Um, and something I totally did not expect when I started doing this. So it's been a nice little surprise.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with anything, I'm sure there are some douche canoes out there,
Oh yeah,
but
there
I
always
plan
is
to
going to
avoid
be.
them.
Yeah, well, you figure out quick how to get rid of those.
Right. Be a bigger douche canoe? Oh, wait, that's not it, is it? Crap.
Basically, yes.
This is the reminder for anybody who doesn't like inappropriate behavior that my channel is not the channel.
Yes, that die, die 100%. All right, sure. Well, thank you so much for sharing your craft table with us and sharing your story with us and sharing your time with us. I really
Thank
greatly
you.
appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
And I appreciate you being part of um, my little community as well. I love having you there, and we miss you. We miss you being there. So hopefully you can get your shit together, girl, and get back.
Well, part of it, like your live is the hardest to get to because like when I'm sick, I'm really trying to get to sleep. You know, like I'm like I have to
Right.
sleep or I'm gonna die.
Right. No, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna put this on here, but I'm just gonna tell you I cannot have the dog having people hands. I'm gonna have to do something about that.
That's a little weird. Yeah. You should have had a paw.
Yick.
Put gloves on it or something.
I think I'm just gonna trim it down.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Cheryl. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody out there. If you are not familiar with Cheryl,
Oh, thank you, Stamper Girl.
her link is up at the top of the chat, or pinned. I'm assuming on phones and stuff it's at the top, but anyway, it's pinned in the chat, so you can go check her out and subscribe. She is a newer channel, so the more subscriptions she gets, the better. Thank you to all of you who showed up and spent your time here. I greatly appreciate you showing up every Friday to meet whoever is yeah, Brenda. When all else fails, amputate.
Yep,
I
there.
appreciate
See?
you showing up here
No
too.
fingers now.
Right? I appreciate you being here greatly. I know you could be other places and you choose to be here, and I love that. So if
Because
I
we're crazy.
don't see you, right? If I don't see you in a couple hours, have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever it is,
Bye,
wherever
Lydia.
you are. Loves y'all.
Bye, Tunder.
Bye.
Mwah, everybody. Bye, Christina.